Yo, this is the Sept of the Howling Wind, War of the Apocalypse joint. Today, the Den Father is working his ass off. He gets a series of texts from Adelheid so fast, and he's basically like, meet me by the lake. So Adelheid, he goes to the lake and waits for Adelheid, sitting on one of the picnic tables.
Adelheid was in with Cora.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to leave her alone, and he would start texting when she went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of comes in, and he sits as well. There's no etiquette is needed between them because guess what?
They're close.
They're in the same rank. They're in the same rank. And Adelheid is like, "Hi."
I heard you had a busy day.
Yeah. In the morning, pardon, at night, I met with a negative Ferris ancestor spirit, which told I can see my wife again. Then I had him talk with Aiden, who talks a lot. And then we had a meeting with Cora, my mentor, Get Kin, Liberator, and Emery.
I heard about what happened with Emery. Actually, Cora is my pack mate, and I could get a sense of what was going on through the pack link. I spoke to him about it. I told him that I wanted him to focus on himself, that what happened today could have been prevented if he just would have shown you throat, and that I get that he suffered a slip of etiquette, but that's not a fucking excuse. We always have to be ready to go for the fight, to listen to the orders of our elders in case we're ambushed, in case we got to drop everything to fight for Gaia. It's that simple. So when your elders say go, you go.
I think he has some bad experiences regarding his past. It seems he doesn't understand that you don't bow to a man. You show respect to the rank. The situation was really fucked up because first I yelled at Emily. I didn't yell. I just said do this now. Then there was this Philodox of Child of Gaia who says does this really necessary? Adelheid is not amused.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a kin who ranted out of nowhere saying we should fight among each other. How the fuck are you gonna protect Gaia if you fight among each other? Another facepalm moment. And then Cora just said, "We got a kin here." Yeah. So it was out of control, and I'm not gonna say this that I was not angry. I was getting angry because a bunch of people were talking to me at the same time and expect me to give them answers like all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not something I can fucking do. I don't know. If anybody can, they need to teach me how. Responding to four people at the same time is way out of my pay grade.
It's just a matter of prioritization. I have to do it with the Cubs all the goddamn time.
You're better than talking. You're better at talking than I do, but
Sure.
yeah.
I'm a Galliard.
So when I came here, Bailey once told me we don't bully Cubs here. when Sasha turned her back to me, when she was like being kind of uppity with me, and I said like on the ground, start submitting. And a lot of people show throat here, but like you show your belly as well if the rank is too high.
Mhm.
So, like, I basically told Emery to submit, and he get uppity with me, and I know this Sepp like doesn't like Garu fighting with each other, but I wasn't
Mhm.
gonna like fucking take Krinos. I was just gonna punch him in the face a couple of times, and he was gonna pass out. Like, do you think beating Cub with like punches is bad? That things he's gonna heal? Like, I personally think like it helps in personal growth, which did help me many times. I get punched by punches every day. Like it's not because I want to, it's because I need to. As he says that. Just to remember there's always bigger fish in the the sea.
May I make a suggestion to you?
What's up?
I heard what the kinfolk said through Cora. He's I'm not going to speak for what he said. He's got it backwards. But it's that Emery was challenging you. And in the future, and this is just me asking this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If a cub does that to you,
Mm-hmm.
please consider it a challenge, accept it, and then come and find me.
But
Can I tell you why?
yeah, go on. Like you don't need to ask me questions about like can
That
I tell you?
way,
Just tell me.
that way they see how serious it is. They say that it's not just about them, that if they're going to say these words, if they're going to disrespect you, it's going to affect someone else. That their words have weight, and they can't just make a challenge like that, because when they do that, it affects everybody. That this is why we submit.
So I kind of
You
agree and I kind of disagree, by the way, but like you were still talking, so go on.
No, he'll stop.
It's we should You're at war. Like I know we're kind of like focused on change and like we're like multitasking when it comes to war.
Uh-huh.
But we're trying to do like bunch of shit at the same time. There's like Thunderworm, huh? And then he says like look at that. There's a bunch of empires in the city. Guess what? You're changing today. And then Edelheid, find Cora and Jesse in this sept. There's this motherfucker who kills people. So we are like multitasking right now,
Mhm.
and we are like, I don't think those cubs realize that they're like a person by themselves if someone just takes their challenge. Like, I gotta say, what's gonna happen to Emery when he becomes a Cleof here? And his then parent always took his challenges on him. And then Emery goes to another sept. He talks shit. And then guess what? Emery just fucking dies because guess what? The Rune didn't take it didn't take it really clearly. Or he insulted someone's like, someone just said, oh, honor challenge, I guess. Like, why don't we teach them how to stand on their two feet? Like, this is just me personally, my opinion.
No, actually, you know what? You bring up a good point. I hadn't considered. You bring up a viewpoint I didn't have, and now that I see it, I agree with you. You're right.
Like,
I think
like
maybe it would work some places, not others, and it's too broad. I agree with you.
I'm like I was gonna punch this guy, but like I wasn't gonna take Krenos or getting like Hispo or some shit. Like getting punched and beaten down by anybody is just like it's Tuesday for Garu Nation. It's every day. Like in this set, probably someone gets beaten down by another person. It's just we look down upon it because we don't want violence to take over like it used to be. because we try to achieve more. But at the same time, like, it's not like everywhere. Like those cubs that you raise should learn how to take a beating or two. Because like one time, like imagine if it was just a lupus, lupus
Mhm.
garu. And then they says Emery just says, I'm not bowing to you. And then lupus just bites him in his like lupus form.
Mhm.
Like which one is more terrifying? Getting beaten down by a like get a fairness who punches you or lupus who bites your tongue out?
No, I agree with you. You may appreciate the way the Octana handle it.
What they do?
So let's say that I'm of elder rank, you came to me and you didn't submit to me.
Mm-hmm.
The Octana need to know why to everything. So what we would do is stop and ask that person, why have you not given me respect? What have I not done to show you I'm worthy of it? Or do you just not know better? Do you see how
I
that's very Octana thinking?
No, I agree. Like that's a good way of thinking because it's like first and for all, you don't bow to a person. You don't show throat to a person. You show your throat to that rank. Like, first of all, they need to just be like, "Oh, what kind of man you are to ask me to bow?" Like, no, you don't. You don't. You shouldn't see my face. You should hear the words, the rank, and how spirits that comes from peace of Gaia, our mother, our God, says that this guy is a rank of Fostern. I think it was this step who created the tribalist thing. The rank is different than the tribe stuff.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I was the one who proposed that.
God damn it, Kirsty. Fucking hate you. A
Just
bunch
looked
of
it up.
a bunch of people right now who doesn't get educated in, tribe stuff. But
Oh,
I
I
understand
still
why
educate him in the tribe. They just
don't choose one, okay. But like, so let's just give Emery an example of Emery again. Like Emery needs to realize you give respect to the um to the rank and not to my face. It's not about me, it's about the rank. And I agree, like that your tribe's way of like saying, like, what did I do? Like, do you think I am not an elder? Because it's not about me, it's about my rank and what I
Mhm.
did to earn this right in the eyes of Gaia.
Mhm.
And like I ask like I when an elder orders to me something, I just fucking do it, like there's no need to get uppity about it. And it's like they need to understand it's not just about yourself or like what you stand for. Haha, I got a bunch of shit to lose in my past. I was in a blah blah blah. I was there. Like it's just yeah. I don't know. Oh,
What I need to do is, as a den father, again, teach these cubs to not get to the point where situations like that happen.
yeah. They shouldn't get themselves killed.
And that's on me and Bailey's shoulders. I'm
No,
going to
it's
accept full responsibility for what the cubs do. It's my job to make sure that they're getting their what they need. And honestly, I feel in some ways I have been a little too indulgent of Emery, and I'm starting to see that.
I'm gonna say something to you. I think you're gonna
Mhm.
disagree, but like allowing cubs to be lovers in like in a really excessive way of becoming mates is kind of weird.
Oh, I fully
They're
agree.
children. They're children.
Hmm.
In a weird way. Yes, I agree they're
Yeah.
not, but in a way, cubs are children. Let me give you an example, okay? Like you're gonna understand my
Separate
point.
yourselves from your relationships. Hmm?
Like I think you'll understand me when I give you my example.
Okay.
We got this like Silent Strider Ragabash lupus, okay? In the my stepped when I was like when I was a Cleve. It was like God damn it, her name was Pounce.
That's wow. I'm okay. He's already getting this. The story's all but told.
So
That's all it
like
took.
what Pounce does is uh we got trying to choose a Vernfo, okay? And our Vernfo choosing rituals are just kind of long and stupid. Like you fight in 1 week in each different type of combat, ranged, melee, and brawl, and it's just weird. And then like we were just trying to choose, and the Pounce just fucking sees that we don't choose a Vernfo, and the Pounce says, "Yo, I'm the Vernfo now."
No, but
We laughed because it's a kid who says I'm the Vernfo.
okay.
So like you understand the point? Like like it's like when a kid when Bailey OOC Bailey is Jesse's son, right?
Uh, yes. Through adoption, yes.
Ah, okay, to adoption. Okay, never mind then. So like if when you become a like if my child as he like takes a deep breath comes to me and says, "Dad, haha, I'm gonna take your wallet and go home. Go like take some beers." How old are you, son? I'm 14, Dad. Well, I guess, my kid is being kid.
No, you know what? There's some point where you need to be a parent. You know what I mean?
hmm And this is
And
what
regardless of whether it hurts you or not, you got to put your foot down. I understand that. My children are very young. I have two children. Well, I have more children, but I have two babies that are mine biologically. I have three children that are mine through adoption. I'm
it's
actually a grandfather, you know?
wow, I didn't knew that.
Yeah. My oldest child has a child.
I hope he will have more childs.
Yeah, Bailey does too. Bailey has a child named Veron. So I have two grandchildren actually.
Okay.
But you're right. I mean, sometimes you just got to say this ain't about what you think is fair and it's not. It's
Yeah.
that, I'm the one in control and I'm saying this is how it's going to be.
So what's gonna happen when this kid meets the Red Talons now?
Oh, goddamn, no. Woo! Woo!
Like, what's gonna happen when they meet with like Wendigo?
Oh, no.
I'm not saying like this as like a weird example where I think like Wendigo and Red Talons are real. I respect Wendigo. Like they're fighters. They fought
Uh,
for their home.
mhm.
Don't look at me like that. I'm not like I don't like being called Wormbringer, but at the same time, I fucking respect Wendigo.
I have very severe opinions on my fellow tribe.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, but
No, it's okay. I just don't care for them.
okay, well, I just want unity. That's all.
I do too.
But like
I'll
Red
work with
Talons,
them, but
uh, yeah, Red Talons. I remember meeting with Ron to Red Talon once. Yeah, I still feel like the fizzy feeling of not having two fingers as he like opens his hands, and there are
ow.
fingers there now, but like you
Ow.
bitten. It's like yeah, that was a fizzy feeling. So yeah, this kid needs to understand. I don't know. That's how I feel at least. And I know a lot of people like learning how I feel about things all the time, and I think like someone's gonna smack me or say like, "Shut up! You shouldn't. You talked a lot these days."
I do think someone needs to speak to someone or to the kinfolk himself about. Mm, I don't think kinfolk should shut up and just listen to the guard. God no. Oh my God no.
No, hell no.
But I do think that sometimes kinfolk, especially ones who feel more emboldened or stronger, can say the wrong thing at the wrong time and not realize that if Agaru should lose themselves, it's not a fair fight. Like if I say the wrong thing to you right now, okay, and you lose to your rage, you know,
Yeah.
you and I, if we fight, there's a chance. I have a chance,
Yes.
you know.
Kin
But if you
doesn't.
frenzy on a kinfolk, they're dead. So it's not that the kinfolk's voice isn't appreciated, but when there's so much going on and there's so many Garu around, it's not that the kinfolk needs to be shut up. It's just that's not maybe necessarily the right time and the place for their own safety. You know?
Okay.
So
Give me an
someone
idea.
maybe needs to say this to this kinfolk that
No, I'll talk with the guy. I told him like, "Hey, want to drink coffee in the future?" And he said, "Yeah, totally."
mm.
He looks like a chill guy and cool. You know, he looks really cool.
Oh, Sammy? Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
Sammy.
Sammy.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's his father was a den father for a very long time, so he likes to kind of be near the cubs and like the young Garu. He likes to help with them a lot.
You know, it's he gave me an idea.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna come near you tomorrow with a paper. I will write some stuff.
Okay, I'm sure.
It's not love
That
letters.
might
Don't worry.
just in font of inspiration.
Yeah, you get kind of like you did your guy in duty. You
Ah,
talked about stuff. Your hair mingled at the wind, and I was like, I got an idea. Got inspired.
well then
Okay.
I will. Okay, you never need a reason. It's fine.
Yeah, go talk with the spirits and say, I inspired Adelheid. I'm a more wise Garu now.
He just looks up like to the sky, like with a smile on his face, like wow.
Oh, see, that's how renown works.
I'm fucking dying over here.
I'm a wiser Garu now.
Level up.
Well, I want to see. I want to see your rite of accomplishment when you say like, I inspired Adelheid by talking about beating cubs, and then like
Yeah.
kinfolk should be like this and this and this. It's
Just
like I don't know who's gonna do your rite of accomplishment. Probably Saoirse Araya, but I'm gonna be there and watch,
he just
and probably
laughs.
say like, I know I didn't remember this happening. It's just gonna be harder for Saoirse to do
Slander.
her
You know,
rights.
I have to I'm going on my Adrian challenge in the
What's
next
the
few days.
what's the Adrian challenge?
I have to go to a realm of order and law and find for her the original litany, the way the litany was written down in the beginning.
Jesse, you and Order and Law are really close friends. I'm sure you will be fine.
I will be perfect. I have
Yeah,
no fear, but this is also why I'm taking my pack Philodox.
who's Packful Ducks? Johan?
No. Oh God. No. Well, no. Well, yes, yes, but no, not Johan. No, we'd never get the job done if I took Johan. A seer, hand of a seer. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
is my shake his head. Is the other Philodox in my pack.
It's
My pack is me, Johan, and Cora.
plus Ace here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so
I'm
clever these
still.
days.
He puts his fingers a little salty. He's still a little salty.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no problem. I hope you will win. Just don't create, change in the realm of order.
I will not do this.
Like, we need you here. We need more. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna do my guardian and go back near Cora. I promised her that I will sleep with her in Lupus. She is kind of used to that. We get along with Cora very well, by the way.
I'm glad. Her father can be a little bit shy or psychotic, but she's good people.
Does Cora knows human society?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
If I could take about 50% of the Garu that have come into the Sept recently, put them back to Cub, retrain them, and send them back out into the world, I would be so happy. But I can't. So I have to very carefully make sure that they were trained to my specifications. And as you see, I am very demanding before I perform the rite of passage. So I have the only thing I am concerned with her about is he rolls his eyes and he stops. Listen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You saw the way that sept was. You were with me. You know what Cora went through.
Alhide
Okay?
takes a deep, long ass breath and he nods.
So we bring her here to this sept, a Garu who has literally been used for sex her entire life. Okay? We bring her here to this sept. 3 days later, she's in love with a man. She's ready to marry him, made him spend the rest of his life with her.
No, she
I
isn't.
literally cannot do anything because she's not a cub.
Yeah. She doesn't have the growth to understand what is going on. And I fucking didn't get it. How the guy didn't get it? And someone needs to tell that guy, and it's not me. You need to tell Embry that, this is kind of like, hey, how about you don't do this to this person who doesn't understand? Is it true they're watching Disney?
I watch Disney too, but I have kids.
You watch Disney, but you know the world isn't fucking white and black and white, where you see the enemy in front of your face all the time, or you
Yeah, it's an
know there are
escape,
gray areas. But it's not for her. She will think the world is that way as well. She will think that
Right.
the love is just going to be like, the guy who treats you nicely is the best guy ever. And that's the problem, because she never received probably such romantic guy that's like Emery. And someone needs to tell Emery this.
I mean, why don't you? I give you permission to speak to my cub.
I don't think he's gonna take me seriously, because I don't think he that cub just is a cub, and he is, for me, it's been 3 years that I am with Rage. He has Rage for 1 month now.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks he's the shit. So I don't think it would be really nice as a guy who he doesn't like and despise goes near him and tells, hey, you fucked up. I think a guy who knows how to talk, who's kind of can understand people, and how do I say this? Be more empathetic, less ragey than I am, whose job is to deal with the cubs and educate them. Can you?
I will talk to him.
Thank you.
Not today, because he's been through a lot. and it wouldn't absorb if I try to tell him today.
Yeah.
But I will speak to him in the upcoming days.
Yeah.
I need him to really focus on getting himself righted. I you know what tribe I actually think may not be a bad idea for him, and you're gonna probably hate me for saying this, but
If you say get affairs, I'm gonna punch
no,
you.
oh my god, he looks at him like, "Oh, you no." Holy shit, Silverfang. Look at that guy. Tell me he doesn't have Silverfang.
No, he doesn't have Silverfang. That guy's not a leader. Leader
But that's
for you to be a leader, you need to first listen. And for you to be a leader, you need to actually follow someone.
yes, but that's the point of learning with the tribe. He has the kind of voice
He
where he'll
doesn't
say, "No, I'm not going to kneel. That's not the way this happens." Blah blah blah.
he
But
doesn't smell like one.
mm, he has the heritage
Ah,
of
I
Falcon
didn't I just
spiritually.
didn't see it. Okay. Oh, see, does he has pure breed?
They haven't looked into his background to know if he does or not. It's something that
Oh,
he could
okay.
buy, I think.
Okay.
But he does have Falcon Spirit Heritage
hmm
3. So
I don't know, I just like, I don't know.
no,
First
I
thing,
know. It's one of the look, it's a Ragabash. But backwards compatibility said it yesterday. And now I can kind of see it. Maybe backwards compatibility had a way of putting it. Look at the name. Look at the name backwards compatibility, and here we are.
that glasswalker is also weird. He just told me like he's a traditionalist glasswalker.
Oh yeah, totally.
I don't
No
get
thumbs
people in
up.
the set. Like, do you guys pick and choose individuals like all over the continent?
You know what?
Hey,
I
we're
literally
nice.
have no control if they're not Cubs.
It's like, hey, we got this guy. His name is Adelheid. Such a moderate guy. We think that he would fit into this, really liberal sept. Hello,
You
Adelheid.
are an amazing addition to this sept. Don't let anyone tell
Mm,
you otherwise. And I'm being sincere.
thank you.
Moderation and balance do not happen without both sides of the scale.
A lot of individuals thinks like those who cares about traditions are tyrants. And yes, there are individuals like that, but at the same time, I think many forget what honor is. Many forget what, not lying.
No. So right now, I'm studying to convert to Judaism, and that's actually something that I'm learning about right now a lot and dealing with a lot is tradition,
What what is Judaism?
the faith, like Jewish faith,
Oh,
religion.
okay.
So,
Have you tried Gaia yet?
no, I've been a Gaian. Garu.
You made a joke about it.
He's laughing. He kind of like lightly punches his arm playfully. My God, stop. I don't see. Look, between you and me, I don't see why the faith of most religions can't include the Gaian perspective. But that's a whole different conversation. I mean,
Like
we could
what
go
you
for
need to
hours
do,
on that.
what you need to do is like today, after your shit is done, and after my shit is done, we gotta get like 2 beers. Actually, I don't drink beers. Sorry, you gotta get beers. I will get water, and we need to talk about this because it's kind of good conversation. I wish I want to listen. It's kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Like this is kind of shit I want to talk.
No, what I
'Cause
feel you. I want to talk about it too.
I hate them people who's just like let's talk about like individuals. Like let's talk about ideas.
No, I love talking about ideas. Without talking about religion, ethics, philosophy, politics.
Yeah, I sometimes act like I don't know shit.
Oh, man,
Like I say
come
like,
on.
oh, what's Pokemon? Well, I don't know what is realism. I don't know what is realism. I did that like when I first came here. It's just I like when people thinks I'm dumb and I don't know how to talk, they leave me alone more when I needed to be left alone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go before punches the shit out of me again for not getting late to my guardian duty.
He'll bite his lip. Okay. I will definitely meet up with you later for the philosophizing and all that.
Yeah, you extremely need this, especially for your Adrian challenge.
God, I really do, actually. We could do this.
I'm
Okay.
sure you will.
He'll hold his fist up for fist bump.
Yeah, he will, does that and he'll like,
Boosh.
see you later.
Bye. No wave at him.
Yeah, he will wave back.
And he will look back out over the water of this lake that have 4 of my characters today have been looking at. And he will just wonder why this lake is so nice to reflect on. And with that, we will end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Bye.